Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing my Dragon Ball Super episode 65 English dub review, and this is treated as a premiere. So, treating this as if this is the first time it came out. So keep that in mind, guys. No Japanese spoilers. Premiere for all of us. So, joining me once again is Richard Kenobi. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing fine, man. Once again, happy to be back. Although, sad thought just occurred to me that we only have 2 more episodes until this arc is over.
Yes, it is over in 2 episodes. So yeah, it's a bummer, but
yeah, no,
we're getting new arcs though.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. So yes, I'm excited. I'm ready to do tonight's episode, or not tonight, but last week's episode, because this is another favorite of mine. So yeah, man, I'm ready to go.
Okay, so this episode starts up with where it left off, and that is the now fusion Zamasu of future.
Yeah,
just call him Zamasu at this point, but
yeah.
fusion Zamasu here, with his divine wisdom at this point, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, and for the remainder of this. For the remainder of these last 2 episodes, we will be calling him Zamasu, because he's not just 2 people anymore. He's just 1, so we can finally call him
But technically,
Zamasu.
they're both Zamasu anyway, so...
Exactly, yeah, but we could still call this one Zamasu. So, yeah, like you said, this episode opens up with after he's already become a fusion, and he's pretty much giving out all of this wisdom and saying he is now the most powerful thing on the universe. And he
wasn't he already though? Like before?
As 2 separate people, yeah, he was. But now that he's fused, he has even more power. So it's crazy. So yeah, and he also has this little ring, like it's kind of like a halo ring, which gives
but it's
him
not, because it's on his back.
Exactly, yeah.
It's
so
like angel wings or something like that.
Exactly, yeah. There's a lot of symbolism here in this, so that's very interesting. So, yeah, but the episode doesn't waste any time. It starts off with he literally shoots purple lightning at Goku and Vegeta, and they're just amazed.
Aren't you talking about the red pillars?
No. Like he literally begins by sending a blast at Goku and Vegeta, and they have to counter it with their own blast.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and they tell Trunks to get Mai and Bulma out of there, so the both of them can take on Zamasu. And then, yeah, it just ends with, then he summons these red projectile pillars to come crashing down.
Like red stick pillars or something like that.
Exactly, yeah, which they come crashing down, and they don't take out Vegeta and Goku, but they're strong enough to shake the earth, and you actually see the remaining resistance and the civilians down below with Yajirobe. They're trying to get out.
Yeah, and then a person actually gets killed. Trying to go out.
Yeah, exactly. And then they send Yajirobe up to...
Yeah, like they all like were raising their hands. I should go out. I go out. And then Yajirobe's like, I should go out. And then he's like, okay, you go out. And then Yajirobe's like, wait, I thought someone was gonna outbrave me.
Exactly. Yeah. So
classic Yajirobe goes out there. He's like, oh, I guess the coast is clear. I must have scared him away. So I guess Yajirobe still tries to make himself look high and mighty.
Well, I think you can agree, at least he's not Hercule Satan.
That would be a very wise answer right there.
Yeah, so then afterwards, they all see what happened, and they now see Zamasu there, and all of them are rooting for Goku and Trunks and Vegeta to take him down. And once again, we cut back to our fighters. And again, like, Zamasu is just plain damn powerful.
He's pretty damn powerful, yes.
Yeah, exactly. And once again, he's monologuing, and then Vegeta pretty much says he's had enough of it. He's going to take him down. So he shoots him, but doesn't do anything. And then he summons this giant key bird.
Oh, you're talking about the purple bald eagle.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know if this is supposed to be a raven or an eagle. I don't know what this
I thought it was a bald eagle. I thought it was a purple bald eagle.
I have no idea, but yeah, so...
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, exactly. So then pretty much this thing, it doesn't even move, but it's somehow able to take down both Vegeta and Goku in blue without trying, and they're down for the count. And then afterwards, the Earth is shaking, and we actually get some Easter eggs. We see Kame House. We see this one Dragon Ball character from the original Dragon Ball, the Frankenstein guy. I do not know his name.
That would be Android 8.
Yes, Android 8. Like, he's still alive for some reason.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because that's future Android 8, too.
Yeah, exactly. So another classic Dragon Ball throwback, Android 8 is now still alive. And again, I just find that kind of cool. But yeah, so... Again, and we also, when we come back, we see these little flare embers, and again, like the whole Earth is, it looks like the Earth is about to explode, and then Trunks saves some people, and Vegeta and Goku get up, and they say, no, we're not going to go down, we'll take you on. They go right into blue, and then they charge at the bird.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. They charge right at the... Yeah, right at the bald eagle thing.
Yeah.
So when they start attacking, obviously it's not really working.
No.
And
they actually fight Zamasu, and he catches their fist.
Yeah. When they go to, like, try to attack him, basically, he basically, crunches both their fists or whatever, and you see that.
Yeah.
You see the actual animation where the hands are wiggling and shit like that, like they're being cracked and shit.
Yes.
It looked like some freaked up cartoon type animation right there.
Yeah.
And so after that, he basically gives the whole talk, that gods are created to, have mortals look down on us and stuff, on gods or whatever. You're supposed to look down on us or whatever, even though he's trying to destroy every mortal anyways. I mean,
exactly. Yeah. So again, like, it's Zamasu being Zamasu. He's literally telling them, like, look, I'm superior to you. You cannot even compare to gods. And then afterwards, like, again, both Goku and Vegeta are down.
Yet he uses a mortal body.
Exactly.
To try and get his, like, wish or whatever.
Exactly. Look who's covered in the irony there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then afterwards, Future Trunks shows back up, and he's shocked to see what's going on. And Vegeta tells him to go away. He doesn't want him to fight him because he believes Trunks won't be able to cut it. So Trunks...
You should also note that the civilians, while they were going on...
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if we caught this, but I caught this, but while they were going, like, to another direction, leaving the Trunks sword that was on the floor still.
Yeah, that comes later on in the episode, but yeah, I did notice that. So yeah, but then afterwards, like I said, Trunks is literally pissed at what he sees. So once again, he powers up to Super Saiyan Rage, and when he does it this time, like, the whole Earth is shaking, and you can see lightning in the distance, and even Gowasu and Supreme Kai are saying, incredible, his power is growing and growing with his anger. So it's pretty much them telling us that Trunks can take on Zamasu. So he immediately leaps in with his sword, and he tries to take him down, and he does actually cut through one of Zamasu's attacks, like the red spear attack that got Goku and Vegeta knocked down. He cuts through it. He almost cuts Zamasu in half, but Zamasu catches the sword, breaks it off, and then sends Trunks back to the ground.
Yes, he sent them back to the ground, and the sword is now down too as well.
Yeah, like he literally broke it, and like you said, it does get picked up by one of the kids.
Yeah, the girl picks it up.
Yeah, and then once again, Zamasu, of course being the villain, he once again tells Trunks that, look, again, like I've just been telling Goku and Vegeta, there's nothing you can do that can take me down. I am invincible. I am this and that. But this time Trunks is not going to have any of it. So this is where my favorite part comes up.
It's a pretty good moment. He charges up a Galick Gun, and
you see
this is for the hope of everyone.
Yeah. And then you see all of them. You see Mai, you see Bulma, you see the kids. You literally, like, again, it's pretty much similar to something Goku or Gohan would do, where they say, this is the power of everyone and everything I represent. And again, it's a great moment. And then he fires the Galick Gun right into
Zamasu, and it's not working. So then Vegeta cuts in and does a Galick Gun of his own.
Yes, and before that he says, "That's right, Trunks. Don't give up. Like Zamasu, you underestimate us, but you shouldn't. This is why you don't underestimate mortals or Saiyans." And then he fires his own Galick Gun, and this was an awesome moment. Like, this took me back to the Broly movie, the second Broly movie, where we saw a Goku family Kamehameha. Well, now in this, we see
we see that in the Cell Saga too.
Yeah, I know, but again, like you get what I mean. Like but now we see a father-son Galick Gun, and so again, both of them are getting pushed back, even though it's pushing it away. They're still getting pushed back, and Vegeta tells Trunks, keep going, we can do this. And they're both powering up with everything they've got. And then they push the blast back.
They get him, but he doesn't die from it.
No, and again, that Vegeta even said, I think we got him. And,
no, bro, he's immortal. What are you freaking talking about?
Exactly, yeah. Like, you pushed him back, but you didn't exactly kill him, So
then after that doesn't work. Zamasu basically just gets pissed and shoots a blast at Trunks, and Vegeta steps in and takes the hit for him. This is part of his Saiyan armor and stuff like that. And then after that, Goku gets his moment. He gets to show him off, and he basically says Kamehameha.
Yeah, exactly. And you can tell as he was powering up the Kamehameha, he was very pissed that
he's going a superhero moment here.
Yeah, exactly. Like, again, so yeah, he fires the Kamehameha. Zamasu fires his blast again, the same blast that Vegeta and Trunks just destroyed. But this time, Goku by himself, he's saying, "No, I won't give up. You can't beat me." And like, you see this awesome clash between Goku's Kamehameha and Zamasu's Heaven Wrath, I believe he calls it.
Yeah, and this is to take notes about the whole invincibility crap, people.
Exactly, yeah. So,
you versus fighters out there, just pointing that out.
Yeah, so then afterwards, that's where the episode ends. And again, I'm still kind of annoyed that they chose to cut it off here, but it is a good
cut it off here at the end, and that's where they left it off.
Yes, but overall, in my opinion, this episode was much better than last week's episode. Even though last week's episode was good, I feel like this episode had more better moments in it.
It did. It definitely was a step up here, and they had some good moments for them, and they got the plot going on with it.
Yeah, exactly.
It was really good. It was really good how they stepped it up here with it.
Yeah, and it was, again, Christopher Sabat and Eric Val did amazing for the father-son Galick Gun. That was easily still one of my favorite moments.
My question with that, though, is why didn't they do a Final Flash?
I don't know. Again,
Final Flash is supposed to be stronger than a Galick Gun.
I know, but at this point with Trunks and Vegeta in Super Saiyan Rage and Super Saiyan Blue, their Galick Gun is boosted. So their Galick Gun
Yeah, but wouldn't the Final Flash be boosted then too?
Yeah, so they're literally the same thing. I don't know. I guess it would have been
Final Flash would be still stronger with its boost though. So I don't know.
Yeah, but for Clash purposes, I mean, because again with the Final Flash, you need to charge it up for an extended period of time in order to use it. So I guess it just would have been easier for both Trunks and Vegeta to use the Galick Gun because again, they don't have to. They can charge it up, but it doesn't have to be that charged up as much as the Final Flash does.
All right. So yeah, overall episode really good.
And, it was, and it was
definitely,
nice.
I think better than the last one.
Once again, it's just like throughout this whole episode, I loved the fact that unlike last episode, where again we've seen so many times how Black and Zamasu are stronger and come back after everything Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks put them through. But here, like I felt like this time it feels like, okay, seriously, what can they do to beat this? So yeah, again, great animation for this. Everything was good. It was a much better episode. So yeah, very great.
So now what I want to talk about is before we wrap this up. Normally I do not reference the trailers for the next week episodes from Toonami's bumpers. Now, as we all know, the next week
or tomorrow's episode,
the next week, or next time segments for the episodes itself, Toonami doesn't show them anymore. They don't do that for any anime pretty much anymore. Like any
they don't. They don't
do that for. It's not just Dragon Ball Super for people that are wondering. But they for Dragon Ball Super and for like their big time shows, they do the next week preview, like about a 10 to 15 second preview of what's going to happen next week. They primarily do it with Dragon Ball Super. Currently, doing it with My Hero Academia as well, but mainly Dragon Ball Super. And the thing that they did here, which pissed me off, because it gave away next week's episode, and they did it within an hour. Within an hour after the Super this episode had aired. They had aired it within like the next two episodes or the two shows afterwards that came up, and they aired it during the commercial break. And I was kind of surprised by the spoiler, but it would have been more significant had it been not shown, because this was a big deal. Of a spoiler, and there's a couple other things we're going to get into as well. But the Toonami trailer or bumper for next week's episode revealed the return of Vegeta in
Super Saiyan.
God Super Saiyan Vegeta, and also did reveal some details about what's going to happen to Zamasu. With the purple and the green skins being melted and shit. And I wanted to get into it because I think this was a monumental mistake by Toonami, and I hate that they did it. I wish they would have just skipped the trailer altogether this week, but they should have at least waited until like probably the day of to do the trailer if they're going to do the trailer. Which they have done in the past, where they've not had the trailer up right away. Anyways, this one
that's true.
So, but I did want to get in your thoughts of the trailer too, because I didn't even know I was going to do a rant about this, but I just didn't have time to. But I was very pissed about this reveal.
Yeah, my quick thoughts. Like I said, I can agree with you to an extent. Like, yeah, like I understand. Like again, because for this Saturday's episode, we're down to the final two episodes. So I understand. Like, okay, now you want to try and hype people up, but see, that's the thing. You don't need to do that. So the Japanese preview did this too, but see, that's the different thing. They can do this because. Well, again, it's different over there, but over here, I agree. Like, I think it would have been better for those who primarily watch the English dub. Like, you would have just tease them. Like maybe it would have been nice if you would have hinted at the idea, like maybe show Vegeta and Goku coming to an agreement that they have to use the Pitar fusion, but you don't show Vegito. So yeah. No, I agree. Like again, like I think it would have been a very nice surprise if you didn't show Vegito, because again, everyone who hasn't been keeping up, but this is 2 years ago when this happened. This was Vegito's first appearance back on Dragon Ball ever since the Buu saga, and that was 20 years ago. So, you know, it was a big deal, and I was hoping that, you know, okay, maybe this time they would do the same thing, but they would do it differently. Like, don't show Vegito. Like, hype him up and give us the idea that maybe we'll see him, but you don't know. But no, they flat out do show Vegito.
Yeah, I mean, it was not just that too. I mean, you know, they basically they showed like everything. Like they showed like, the earrings, you know, and then they showed him in it, and then they showed the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. They were showing everything like in that trailer.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
seconds trailer, I felt like I got all the Easter eggs like right then and there. You know?
Exactly, yeah, which there's more to the episode, but yeah, I know, like, I could definitely see how you feel that way, because again, yeah, I mean, to, like, Saturday, if you saw the preview for Saturday's episode, you basically just saw half the episode, like, they've already shown you half of it, where, yeah, like, Vegeta, and like, I was also a little upset.
Any surprises that you would have thought coming from this episode, you basically just saw it all. Like,
exactly, yeah, like, you see... They literally tell you that, yeah, like Zamasu's fusion it's not stabilizing because he has the body of an invincible person and someone who's not, like that, like they show you that, they even tell you that, and then they literally bank on showing you Vegito. And I'm of the belief that they did this just to coincide with the fact that in the newest Dragon Ball FighterZ DLC pack, like, it does have Vegito and Zamasu. So the fact that they decided to show Vegito just because of that, I think that was a little ridiculous. And I think they probably should have come up with a way to really get you excited for this Saturday's episode. But no, they just showed you half the episode. Like, you're right, they did. They gave you everything. And I feel like now you just took out the surprises and the stakes. Because
surprise the stakes. So they go, oh, well, you know what's going to happen now. It's like, you know, Vegito's there, so that's going to even the odds, and we kind of know how this probably is going to end now. Going into this, you know, at least most of it, because now we know pretty much what's going to happen in the next episode. So there's only been one episode left.
Exactly. Yeah. So it is a little disappointing. I really would have hoped that. I mean, it's okay for My Hero Academia and Dragon Ball Super to do this in the Japanese subtitles. They can do that. But, you know, you think with something like this, again, Vegito...
Well, again, like, you know, like, because when in Japan, they had, like, in their episodes, they keep, at least for the TV broadcast, they still keep the next time segments out there, where here they don't. And that's why you bring those teasers in for Toonami, so they can do it, I guess. I guess that's why they do it. But for this, for this week, there was way better ways you could have edited around where you don't actually show he's Vegito, but you show, like, you know, possible hints at it.
Exactly, yeah. Like, because again, Vegito does not show up. Contrary to what this teaser has you believe, Vegito does not show up within the first couple of minutes of the episode. It's not even close to the first couple of minutes. It's somewhere in the middle. So they could have really edited this better. I agree with you. Like, they definitely could have just edited this. If they wanted to keep the stuff about Zamasu breaking down, that's fine. But again, you don't need to show Vegito this early. So yeah, and the fact that they did it live instead of doing it around this time, I agree. It was completely ridiculous, and I don't know why Adult Swim did. I think Toonami just did it just so they can get you excited, and so they know they'll make sure you're watching the next episode. Like,
it could be that too, but I mean, you're going to get ratings regardless with Dragon Ball Super at this point of the game.
Exactly, so. Yeah, because I mean, this has been the highest viewed arc of Toonami.
Well,
So
I mean, all of them have been consistent with rating
yeah, I
numbers,
know, but
so.
it's just, but yeah, no, it's just like, again, like you have 2 episodes left, and you think you could at least try to hype it up a little bit better than that. But yeah, no, I can see how you or anyone else who wanted to be surprised by Vegeta's return are frustrated that you now know, because this teaser just flat out showed you he comes back, he goes Super Saiyan Blue, and it immediately gives you the impression that, okay, this is probably how it's going to end. Vegito is going to destroy Zamasu, Fusion Zamasu, and that's it. Which that's not actually what happens, but I hate the fact that the teaser did that. So, yeah, I agree, man.
That's what I thought. I don't like this at all, but it happened, unfortunately.
And I really hope that they don't do that for any other moment. Like, again, for future Dragon Ball Super episodes, for something like this, I hope they don't do that, because then, once again, you're just showing everyone half the episode, and the episode isn't even out, but they already know what's going to happen going into it. When, again, for this episode, I think it's better they don't know, but, you know, that's Toonami for you, unfortunately.
Yeah, this was definitely not a Toonami bright moment for me. I like Toonami, but I don't like this decision.
No, and
2018's been a pretty shitty year for Toonami with decision makings, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, this is just to add on top of that, and I don't want people to mistake what we're saying. Just because we're upset, or just because we didn't like the fact that Vegeta was shown in this, that doesn't automatically mean we're going to be like, that doesn't change our opinions on this Saturday's episode.
Because, oh, no, I'm looking forward to the episode. I'm just like,
yeah.
Knowing it now is like, I would have rather have not known and been surprised by the return of Vegito than, like, just basically be like, oh, Vegito, now I basically, know that he's coming back.
Exactly, yeah. And again, I really don't think that was a good idea either. I mean, again, I'm still looking forward to this Saturday's episode, but yeah, I completely agree with you. It's just like it would have been better if they just edited the bumper a little bit different, so that way you can tease people on how the hell you play up the factor. Like, how the hell are they going to defeat Zamasu? They just told you how. Like, let's bring Vegito into this.
Yeah. So that's my whole taste on that. Overall, for the episode itself, very good. Definitely better than last week's. So I'm looking forward. Well, sort of this week's now because of this, but I'm still looking forward to it regardless. But it's gonna probably be less interesting going in now because knowing that I'm just no surprise really for next week's episode because of the teaser. But yeah. So all the legal stream sites for the English dub, Funimation Now, and Adult Swim stream service website, groups in the description box. Go check out Richard Korakenobi's channel. And comment, rate, and subscribe if you like this video and my other videos. And that's about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and I'm out of here. Peace.
Later, guys.